Welcome back to my channel. I'm former Major League Baseball player Jermaine Curtis, and today I am answering your questions. So I did a post recently where I asked, have you guys been struggling? And if so, comment below. And if you guys are doing well, also comment below. And we've got a variety of people giving us their input. So I want to give you guys a shout out for doing that. And that's the reason why I wanted to make this video. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to answer your questions so I can help you guys out. So next up we have Camden Brown. He says, it's been a rough season. I honestly had trouble picking up the ball from the pitcher and was late, but finally saw it in the last game and got 2 RBIs. Too bad it was the last game, haha. And I said, sorry for, the rough year. I've had several of those. And what did you learn? And so he said that he had a focus point just at the top of his hat in the load. I would look at the arm angle and release point and didn't hesitate to pull the trigger to hit it hard both ways. And I said, write that down. See, that's what you want to do as far as like when you make adjustments and you become successful. And that's why I'm all about the hitter's log, because he can write that down in that at bat and says, this is what I did. And now he can always go back to when he does well. You know what's going to happen next year if he doesn't write it down? He's going to forget it. He's going to forget it. That's just how it is. As a baseball player, you're doing so much stuff, he's going to forget it. So it's crucial that you write stuff down, especially when you get the results that you want. Write it all down. And now you can go back. You're creating a library, a catalog of who you are. When do you get out? What pitches you get out? Are you getting out early in the count? Are you know what I mean? You're creating this library to know who you are as a player. And then that's when you're going to have success, because the players at the highest level, the ones that are successful, actually in any level, they know who they are. They know what they do. And even if they don't even know, like can't explain it, they know. So the key is, how can we know what we do as we play this game? How can we know? The hitter's log. So next up we have Sean 26. He says, I am not striking out, but I am not hitting in fair or on a line. It's either a fly ball or a walk. When I do make contact, I hit it hard, so I don't know what's wrong. Is it my approach at the plate? Mine is just to get on base. And I asked him, which side are you hitting the majority of your foul balls? And he said, right field. I am also really picky with my pitch selection. So when I read this, I immediately understood what was going on. I know this situation because I've been in this situation, and now I have a lot of young players who are in this situation, and it pretty much is similar to what I said earlier, in that the hitter's mentality. For him, he's thinking no, yes, and so he's wants to see the pitch first before making the decision, and that will allow you to be late on the ball or not pull the trigger because you're trying to see if it's a strike or a ball. The hitter's mentality is yes, no. I'm ready. I'm going to hit this ball before it's even pitched, before he even, gets in the windup, before he gets in the stretch. I'm going to crush this ball, and then let your eyes tell you, no, that's a ball. That is what you want to do, because right now he's in the opposite way, and that's why he's hitting so much foul balls, is because he's hesitant. He's trying to see the pitch. If it's not a strike, he's not going to swing at it, obviously, but he's seeing first before being aggressive. And my advice to you is switch that mindset. Yes, no, because otherwise you won't be late, because you're ready to hit. You're ready to hammer the baseball. And then, let your eyes tell you if it's a strike or a ball. You'll know, your eyes will be like, that's just not a good pitch, but you're ready to hit anything. And another thing you could do is put a box over the plate, a visual, imaginary box. Like, if it comes in here, I'm going to crush it. And you're like, yes. And then once it doesn't go in that box, you take it. But if it starts going in that box, you hammer it. You take aggressive hack and you hit the crap out of that ball. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to say to you. Change that mentality. Go into the hitter's mentality, and that's yes, no. Yes, bam, hammer it, okay? And punish them for the mistakes that they put in the strike zone. So the next question we have is from Quentin. He says, my top hand is completely rolling to the sky and never driving to the ball. Any help, please? And I said, Quentin, shout out to you, by the way, for posting that comment. I said, what you want to do is put a T inside and work up the middle, right? Because if your top hand is rolling rolling up like this to the sky, which that's what I'm imagining, top hand's going like this, then you're not getting through the baseball. So put the tee middle in and work and try to hit that ball up the middle and punch through, fight your body, work inside your body, not around it, work inside your body and drive the ball that's inside up the middle. Okay, drive it up the middle and then put the tee a little bit farther out and keep driving it, trying to hit it up the middle, and then work middle away where you're hitting it up the middle, and train yourself to have a swing where, again, you're tapping yourself on the back. Okay, you're giving yourself a pat on the back, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna craft that swing. And my advice to do it 30 swings a day for an entire month. And 30 swings and then 20 swings after dry hacks where you're trying to hit balls up the middle, and visualize. So you're taking dry hacks, you're not hitting off a tee or anything, you're at home, maybe you're in your bedroom, and you get ready and you swing and you try to hit it up the middle, and you visualize yourself driving that baseball up the middle and staying on that path. Do that 50 swings a day for an entire month. Your swing will completely change. And you'll see way more success. And when you think about it, that's only a small window. You could do that. Any of you can do that right now. Question is, will you do that? Will you do that every single day? And I challenge you. Who wants to take my challenge? It's the HIT Challenge 30-day challenge. Basically what you're going to do is hit for 30 days, okay? 30 days. And I want to see a before and after video. First, and all you have to do is 50 swings per day, and you're just hitting line drives up the middle, 50 swings per day. Who can do that? I'm only going to guess there's probably going to be 1 or 2 people. I know Philip would do it. Philip, shout out to Philip. He didn't even post, but I know he would do it because he's already done it. I challenged him and he did it every single day. So I challenge you. Are you going to do it? If you are, comment below. Let me know. I'm taking the challenge, okay? And I want a before and after video after 30 days. And we'll start that. You can start that when you see this video, and you could do it. Send me an email at officialjermainecurtis@gmail.com, and I'll put it in the description below. All right, so shout out to you guys. So next up, we have Dave McDuffie. He says, "Hi, coach. We could use help with getting our 12-year-old team to maintain the swag mindset you often talk about. A lack of confidence leads to breakdowns in our fundamentals and a lack of success." This is a great question, and shout out to Coach Dave for sending that information. What I would say to you is that to get that mindset, I would do a lot of competition type things, right? And I would do something like have tennis balls and have them play against each other where they're swinging, throwing, and it's a little short, like small, compact game where they're competing. And so you're going to be there, you're going to be moderating it, and tell them, hey, you're going to let him throw it by you and kind of egg them on, but don't get them mad. You know what I mean? And just have them in that competitive mindset where they start believing in themselves and start competing, right? Because that's what we want them to do. We want them to compete. And so I would have them do that against each other. I would have them joke with each other, and you have scores and points and everything. And then after, I would acknowledge the people who were competitive and who embodied that mindset that we're talking about. Because usually at their age, the person who does have that mindset is going to be successful. So you should tell them about that, right? Tell them, hey, this is the reason why we did this, and this is the reason why this kid had success, because he was thinking this way. And what's going to happen is they're going to all start to mold to be that player. So I would advise you to do that, and then I would lift them up as well. Tell them like, yeah, that's it. Even if the kid is going full force and he messes up, lift them up. That a boy, that's the mindset. That's what we want right there. Don't even care about the failure. Lift them up for that mindset. Reward them for that mindset. And so I would do that as far as, to get them to learn that mindset, because that's key right there. Being competitive, having fun. And now you just wiped out all the pressure away from them because you kept them focused in the game by doing that. And then what that's going to do is going to it's going to transfer over into the game. So that's what I would advise you to do. Again, just egg them on a little bit. Don't push them where they get upset, and let them start competing, because I feel like at this age, it wasn't like when we grew up. When we grew up, we were all outside. We were all playing. You know what I mean? We were all doing that. And so we naturally were athletic, or athletes, and competitive because of that. Well, now they're not playing. They're still competitive because they game a lot, but they're not doing it in the real, they're not doing it outside as much. So when it comes to outside, they're all like, you know, they're not as competitive as we were growing up, because they don't have those experiences. Things change. So how can we get that back to them, that childlike competitiveness? Well, do games like that. And when you do those games, their performance and stuff is going to go way up. You know, I promise you. So shout out to Dave for that question, and thank you so much.